Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another fireside chat. Just waiting for my friends to come in. It is beautiful night. Beautiful night. It is 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Just spring is like right around the corner, and we're just waiting for everybody to pop in. Hell, Holly, welcome in. Good to see you, Holly. Welcome in. Good to see you. It's been a while since I did one of these, but I'm happy to be back. Hello, Elise. Welcome in. And JE, I just said hello to you. Good to see everybody from around the world. And wow, it's just been forever since I did a fireside chat. I've been sick the last month and a half. My family has too. And you know what? I'm back and I'm happy to do this for you guys. Fireside chat. Cheryl, good to see you. Miss Alma, 72 in Southwest Tennessee. Wow. Yeah, today we hit a high of like 60 degrees, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. It was beautiful. Lorna McKenzie, little Patty. Wow, look at all my friends popping in. So, guys, I would appreciate if you would do two things. One, hit the like button. And two, if you could share this out. This way, all of our friends could come in and see this. Hi, Alexi. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Wow, it's been a long time, but I'm really happy to be back. And it took a while. I'm glad you and your family are on the mend. Lots of nasty viruses going around. Yeah, flus, COVIDs, just a weird, you know, sickness, illness. These viruses, they come around like in the latter part of September here on the East Coast, and they don't really end until like March, like the very beginning of March. Once spring comes in, everything gets healthy again. There's what kills viruses? The sun, right? So when the sun kills the viruses, less people get sick, and that's really key. Hello, Scott. Good to see you, brother. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see everybody tonight. Yeah, so it's been a horrible winter. It has been extremely cold here in New York. I'm sure all over the East Coast it was really cold. And we've had a lot of snow we had and just freezing temperatures. And for me to go live really had to take, and I was sick. But Joey is live, alive. Yes, I missed you, bro. I miss you too, Ricard. I miss you guys too, man. You guys are fantastic. Yeah. I got my espresso. I got my espresso here. And figured, you know what? It's been a long time. So here I am. I didn't forget about none of you guys. I didn't forget about none of you. I actually missed you guys terribly. The last live I did was, I don't know if you guys saw it. I was around the what was it, last week? I did the live. I was around the pond and we started walking around, looking at different nature and everything. So how's everybody doing? Talk to me. I got my Pepsi Joey. She's got a Pepsi, little Patty. Little Patty's got a Pepsi. Awesome. Yeah, I got my espresso going on over here. Yeah, I missed you guys too. You know, it's funny with YouTube is in order for you to grow, you have to go live like practically every other day. But you know what? It's not that I didn't want to go live. I was sick, and it's really tough between the cold weather and the whole family being sick with the flu and viruses and every other things that go on. You know, I know you guys understood. Oh, I spent the afternoon with Beamer. Great day. Awesome. Recovering from COVID. Holly says, I just recovered from COVID. This first time I've had it been rough. Oh, Holly, I know. The first time I caught, let's see, when COVID first happened, I was good. The first year I was good. I protected myself. I didn't go out. I basically hid under my bed, right? And then one of my dear friends, his sister had passed away. And I said, you know what? I really have to get there. and I drove all the way to Staten Island, New York, and, with my wife and everything, and it was actually packed. You know, she was a beautiful woman, beautiful family. It was very crowded. I We all had our masks on and gloves and everything, but I was there. I spent about an hour inside the funeral home, and what happened was when I got to the door, I took my gloves off and I grabbed that knob at the door, and, you don't realize it sometimes, you touch your face. I must have touched my face because 2 days later, I was suffering in bed, shivering, horrible. I mean, it was the worst. Yeah, and I was diagnosed with COVID, but it was really, really rough, and, I don't wish that on anybody because it was just horrible at the time. Oh, Alma, I'm so sorry. It's been cold everywhere. It was 1 degree with the wind chill in San Antonio, Texas last week. I couldn't even believe it. Yeah, Ricard, even in, Texas, parts of Texas was chilly too. Yeah, I was just gonna bring that up, little Patty. I'm gonna bring that up. Nabul, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well, my friend. So what happened was, by the way, it was last week, I believe, I saw, Gabby Petito documentary. Did anybody see that on Netflix? Put a 1 in the chat if you saw it already on Netflix. Gabby Petito Foundation, Gabby Petito, documentary. Good to see you, Nabul. Hope family's doing well. You did see it, Holly. Okay. Hey, Sean B. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah. Oh, Lou saw it too. Okay. So what did you think about it? I mean, it was very sad. When I put it on, my wife was sitting next to me. She goes, "Joe, you really gonna watch this? This is very sad." I says, "Kathy, I have to watch it. I have to watch this." But you know what? Kathy stood next to me and she watched it too. Brought back very horrible memories of everything all over again. But as you know, Duty Ron and Ed Wallace and myself and next door neighbor, we were at the Gabby Petito Foundation golf tournament, with the golf thing. And I'll never forget, we went there. And, Duty Ron interviewed Joe Petito. And as a matter of fact, if you go to Duty Ron's uh, playlist, you could find it. Yeah, you could find it in his playlist. Actually, you see me there too. And, but, I had a good conversation with, meeting Joe and meeting the mom. Um, it was just very surreal and sad. But, we all donated our time, there and donated some money towards the foundation. I think it's an excellent foundation. Anybody that ever wants to donate to a really good cause, donate to the Gabby Petito Foundation. Um, I'll put the link. I'll put it in my when I go back in my description. I'll put her foundation. But yeah, it's such a great thing. Sometimes it takes a tragedy to get things going. Duty Ron filmed it. Yeah, I was with him, Lorna. 48 hours. Yeah, yeah. I started crying when a stepfather described the scene of how it was when he saw Gabby's butt. Yeah, it's such a horrible thing. I mean, he was such a monster, her boyfriend. What a monster. And the parents were a bunch of monsters too. Yeah, it was just a really, really sad. And but it's like, you know what? It's like reliving the whole thing all over again, watching the documentary. And there was things that I didn't. I mean, if you saw the documentary, there was things that they mentioned that I didn't even know about. I had no idea. Well, Miss Alma, you know what happened? They sued them. The Petitos sued them, and they settled out of court for some sum of money. And what they probably did was took that money and put it towards the foundation. That's why they sued them. Hello, Nancy Harris. Wow. Oh, I'm glad you jumped in, Nancy. This is actually my second live stream in about 2 months. Last week I did one. I don't know if you saw it around the pond, looking for nature. Last week, hella beamer. Ricard. Yeah, exactly. They're a bunch of monsters. They were. Yeah. I don't. God forbid if my son ever did something like that, I would take him by the hand and march him right down to the police station and say, "Well, I didn't raise you that way. You're not my son." And and that's it. I'd have to do what I have to do because it's nobody should go through that tragedy like that. Regina, we missed you too, Regina. I'm so happy you're here. Sumena, good to see you, my friend. Let's see here. Let's see. Can I type something in here? Let's see. I'm gonna quickly share. Copy link. Okay, we're back. You know, I was gonna invite one of if somebody wanted to pop up. Thank you, Joey. This winter has been too long. Yeah, Regina, it's really been horrible over here. It's been really, really cold this winter here in New York, all over New York State, and especially down here in New York City and Long Island. This is the first day we hit 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is really comfortable. I still have my winter jacket on, and but it feels good. And you know what? I've been not feeling well the last. It was just horrible. You know my story, everybody. So I just wanted to really recover, keep the chilly air out of out of my, get rid of the chilly air, and back again. So it's 59, 58, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, there you go, Nancy. Yeah, you guys are lucky out there at West Coast. In the sense that it wasn't that cold. But here on the East Coast, man, it was frigid. In the last couple of years, we haven't had a lot of snow. But this year, we did get we got some snow. We got, matter of fact, it snowed last week. It snowed here. But everything is melted and it's gone. Hold on. Martha, welcome in, Martha. Hold on a second here. Oops. There we go. I gotta lower this a little bit. All right, there we go. Too high. Amazing, Aunt. I can't believe you're here. Thank you for. Can't type much. Had surgery, but I miss you all. Sending positive prayers. Looking friendship. Looking forward to the lives while in the hospital. Amazing, Aunt. Now that I had no idea that you were going in for surgery, but now that I know that, you will be in my prayers from now tonight, all through your recovery. We all love you and we appreciate you always. Amazing, and thank you for your service. And you know, I just can't wait one day to meet up with you and Duty Ron and Ed Wallace again. Yeah, everybody put up them prayer emojis for Amazing Aunt. She's fantastic. Holly says it's 71 in Fort Myers. Oh, beautiful, Holly. Karen Cole's in the house. Good to see you, Karen Cole. I'm back, Karen. 60 degrees Fahrenheit, Karen. It's like in Celsius, that's like let's see, 0 32. It's like 12, 14 degrees Celsius, 13 degrees, somewhere in there. It's the first real warm day. I'm so glad that Netflix did put the spotlight on the heroes of the Bethunes. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the Bethunes were guests on the Gabby Petito documentary. Yes, brighter days ahead. Love you all. Yes, yes, we love you, Amazing Aunt. Absolutely. Speedy recovery to you. Sean B's in the house. What month Holly wants to know when I stop crabbing again. Holly, sometime in April, I start. Like the middle to the last week in April, and then I stop kicking it off. As long as the water temperature, goes up to a good, like 65 degrees, somewhere in there, then I could go crabbing, which there's gonna be lots of content with that too. Agatha T, good to see you. I'm so happy you're here, Agatha. Look at that fire. Isn't it looking good tonight? The fire? Really looking good tonight. You know how long I've had that log? Guys, I bought this log a month and a half ago. It was dried in my garage on my over here, and I haven't used it. Decop Painteria. Oh, she's here too. Good to see you, Decop. Everybody, do me a favor. I'm trying to watch the documentary, but my smart TV is being stupid. Yeah, it's on Netflix. You got to watch it. What you do is you light it in the middle. There's a wick inside the middle. You light it. You wait about 5 or 6 minutes, and it goes boom. It lights up very quickly. It's really cool. Everybody speak amongst yourselves. I'm just going to get another espresso. Stand by. I am back. Okay. Congratulations on everybody getting a gifted membership. I appreciate always your support, your love, your respect to everybody. March 6th, birthday, March Life, Heart Failure, no Expectation, Echo Cardi. What did I miss? Barbara George in the house. Good to see you, Barbara. Good to see everybody. Freaking fabulous island of hey y'all, happy hump day. Hey, it's hump day. Welcome in. Good to see you. We got a beautiful fireside chat going. Welcome all new members. Yes, absolutely. Welcome to my chat. If anybody's new, please raise your hand, and I would like to introduce you to my amazing community right here on YouTube. I still think Fahrenheit is 6 degrees Celsius here in England. I have to look it up. 42. Yeah, it's 15.5 Celsius. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Thank you for that. Mm. Wow, that was good. I just had another espresso. Look how cool, right? I had a stomach virus that put me down, but I'm back. Oh, Barbara, I'm glad you're back. And yeah, it's just been a horrible winter for many of us, going through so much with illness and sickness and injury, and and that's the reason why, you know. But I missed you guys so much, and I'm happy to be back. And I'll be doing these once a week, twice a week. We'll be running around. We'll be going. Next time I go visit my mom was sick too. You want to hear the story? So 2 weeks ago, I pick up my mom, and she wanted to come hang out, stay for a week. Pick her up. I'm in Brooklyn. I come back, and my mom the next day, she's not feeling good. She's got the chills, and she's shivering and everything. It was horrible. She had the flu, and in turn, everybody else in my house got the flu, and it was just horrible. But thank God everybody's doing well. My son had the flu. My wife had the flu. It's just horrible. But we're back. Everybody's working and coming back, and you know what? The weather has incredibly improved within the last 2 days. Yesterday's high temperature was like 40 to 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're up another 10 degrees. So it's been really good. Now getting back to Gabby Petito um, documentary, which I saw many things. The flu is going around like crazy here in Jersey. Yeah, yep. My brother lives in Jersey, Regina, and he wasn't feeling good either. So it's the winter time, and in the winters, in the fall, and in the winter, you get the flu season. You get viruses going around. They're just really, really horrible. My cough is still a little bit, but I'm all right. I mean, there's absolutely no wind here tonight. No wind at all. And that's another thing. When you do the fireside chat, you got to make sure there's absolutely no wind out there. Scary when your elderly parents get the flu. Nancy, yeah, very scary. And now she's home, and she feels better. She's not 100%. Again, you know what it is. The when you're elderly, when you're above 55 years old, 60 years old, you're not the same as when you were 20. So my mom's 80 years old, so it takes her that much longer to recover. Holly, yeah, no, I'm not overdoing it. I'm just sitting in a chair having a good chat with you guys, and I'm okay, thank God. Florida Pete? Florida Pete, brother Pete, you still. I forgot to text you, brother Pete, tell you I was here, but I'm here. Beautiful day. Thank you, Aga. Thank you, Aga T. Thank you. My soundbar, my TV went out, but I'm sure it's the cable. Yeah, just check it out. Make sure that little Patty, make sure that the connections are secured, they're tightened. Sometimes it's a wire. It's a simple thing as a wire. So we have Nero in the USA. Mm, oh yeah, we have Nero. We do. Mine's a Nespresso machine. Nespresso, which is I think it's Nero too, right? Even coffee. I mean, I haven't drank a lots of coffee that I usually drink, but just drinking a lot of fluids and water and electrolytes when I was sick, and I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really good now. Holly, what's my favorite flavor? Well, I'm not real. I use I used to buy the Nespresso pods. I used to get those, but now what I do is I go into Brooklyn and I buy a box of like 100 pods for like $50. These are the imported espresso pods from Italy, and I drink those. But Nespresso has very good. There's different kinds of weakness, strengths of espresso. I like strong coffee, so I drink. I do. So how is everybody feeling? How was your winter? I know everybody's lives in different parts around the world and different parts of the U.S. I know here on the East Coast it was just like horrible. Hold on. I'm tired of winter, waiting for spring to arrive. Yeah, well, first day of spring is March 20th. So we have a little bit. What do we have? A month? February 26th right now. We have about a month. Oh, tomorrow is wow. Tomorrow's my dad rest in peace. Tomorrow would have been his birthday. Tomorrow. I looked at my watch now. I just reminded myself. Oh boy, bones hurt more this winter. Had lots of freezing weather, ice and snow. Yeah, I agree. Nancy Harris, I had a cold with the cough. My doctor told me to take 5,000 IUs of vitamin D for 2 weeks, and it was gone within a month. Thank goodness, because I have cataract surgery next week. Nancy Harris, speedy recovery with the cataract surgery. You're going to be fine. They use lasers now, right? Waiting for St. Patty's Day so I can get some blue moon and celebrate. All right, Regina. St. Patty's Day, March 17th, right? March 17th. We got Moab Police Department put Brian, a strong young man, in a warm safe. While at hotel, and they threw Gabby and a small little helpless girl into the dark, into the wilderness all alone. Unbelievable. Ricard, I agree 100%. It was just very tragic. Barbara George says, I like cafe con latte. Very easy to make. Oh, wow. I got it. I like that. I love lattes. Yeah. Just looked it up. Cafe Nero operates in many countries worldwide, including the UK, Ireland, Poland, Turkey, and the United States. Yeah. Yeah, now I'm familiar with the Cafe Nero. Yep. By the way, Karen Cole did a video yesterday, I believe, or 2 days ago. You guys go after my live ends, go and check out Karen Cole's live a video that she did. Let me see. Can I? Hmm. 1 second here. Okay, hold on. Thank you, Jolie. Thank you, Jolie. One second here. Mm, Send a link. So does anybody wanna come up? If one of you guys wanna come up, ladies and gentlemen, if you wanna come up, I'll send the link in if you'd like. Let's see, let's put it in the chat. Let's see if I could do that. YouTube, copy link, and, could I send it here? You know what? Let me see if I could send that link. Let me see. Send to invite a guest. Ah, no, don't worry about it, Karen Cole. I just sent Duty Ron the link. Let's see if brother Duty Ron wants to come up. Actually, he's enjoying himself, so I don't expect it to happen. He's on a little mini vacation and hanging out with his son Frankie. They're hanging out in Florida, and you know what? I just sent it to him. Maybe I only need my glasses for reading now, Nancy. I had both done. Left one eye, one right done. Beamer. You know what? I have to get my eyes examined. It's been about 2 years, 2.5 years, and I think I got to up my prescription on my glasses. That's what I'm gonna have to do. So I'm gonna make it. I'm sure you can send a link on YouTube Live. I thought you have to set up beforehand. You know what? No, I could send it. I could send it. Hold on a second here. Wait. Let's do this here. Karen, I sent you. If you're interested, I sent it into the Facebook chat messenger. Let's see what happens. Scott says, I just had my eyes tested yesterday. You should you should be getting your eyes checked every 2 years up to 65, and then every year after that. Yeah, Nancy, you know what? It's been 2.5 years, almost 2.5 years. It's too long. You know, me and my wife, we have to get checked out. Sharon creates. Good to see you, Sharon. Welcome in. Welcome in, Sharon. Yeah, Scott. What they tell you about a week for your prescription to come in? Usually, when you get your eyes examined, depends. If you're in a retail store, they tell you come back in a week, and depends on your prescription. And you pick out your glasses, and that's it. Yeah, Sean B. March 19th, may she rest in peace, is her birthday. This year, March 19th, I'm gonna do a dedicated sunset for Gabby Petito as I do every year, and I'm gonna do that too. You know, Gabby really hit home. Gabby Petito. Um, she's a New Yorker from Long Island. Duty Ron always talks about that. It's one of the things that always got to us. I mean, all these horrific um, things that occur, the evil that's out there. When Duty Ron goes live, it's always about the victim, right? We always, care about the victim and their families and everything. But for whatever reason, this particular one really hit home with Gabby Petito. You're welcome. Yeah, Sumena. But I'm sure if you go to my, the first year that it happened, I did a sunset live. I had over 8,000 people watch it. Um, if you look, it was a New York Harbor, and when you looked up into the sky, it looked like angels' wings. I mean, it was just surreal. If any of you guys ever saw that. So the thumbnail is a picture of the clouds and picture of Gabby onto the left. It was a memorial. Yeah, I get that. You remember that, right? Holly, yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember. Far too young. And her saying was, "Let it be." When I was watching the documentary, the tears were rolling down my face because it just brought back such horrible memories. My eyes change a little, same frames we have programmed here, give you eye dog. All the pair there. Oh, that's good. Scott, that's cool. Yeah, I have insurance through my union, and what I usually do is I get 2 pairs of glasses. I order a good pair online, and then through my union, I get a, eh, okay pair, something that I could use every day. Oh, Karen, I've been wearing contacts for 30 years. Now I just need reading glasses. Oh, wow, Karen. They say you could actually, if you have healthy vision, when I mean healthy, I mean like you don't have any cataracts, you don't have any macular degeneration, you don't have nothing like that. But you just have, when you need reading glasses and a little distance, you need, as you get older, it's normal. What happens, the lens in the eye, the lens gets stretched out over time. And that's why we need glasses. That's with age. So when I hit 30 years old, yeah, I was about 30 when it happened. I'm like, I can't read small print anymore. And I went to, local pharmacy and I bought those, reading glasses. I think it was 125s. And I was like, wow, now I can see. Now I need distance. I need distance, especially driving at night. I need distance. And so I wear progressive glasses. I wear distance, intermediate, which is like in between, and then reading. So I use progressive lenses. I use. Let's zoom in just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Yeah, everybody. I don't care how old you are. Everybody needs to get your eyes checked at least once every 2 years or so. As you get older, you need to, you know, keep on top of it. Like my mom, her vision, she's got macular degeneration, and she gets these injections in her sclera, her white part of the eye, and her vision did improve, but it takes time. Now she actually needs real, like, she's really like vision impaired. She really needs that surgery where they put a lens in. Yeah, glaucoma, that's another thing. No, the last time I had it, I don't have any glaucoma. Thank God. Well, who knows now? Better get my eyes checked. Wait a minute. Re- Ricard says, "Well, my grandfather was 100. He had 20/20. What? Really? Wow. God bless him." Mine started with reading glasses, progressed there. Then I developed cataracts from HBO treatment. Wow, Karen. So we got 29 people in here. Does everyone wear reading glasses here? Put a one in the chat. Joe, can I hop on in a few? Message me on Instagram. Okay, yeah, no problem. Hold on. Let me. You sure you're all right? So here's what we're gonna do. Karen Cole's gonna come up, and that because I can only have one at a time, and then Amazing Ant, I'm gonna send you. Hold on, stand by. Let me do this. Uh, okay, Amazing Ant. Karen Cole's gonna come up, and then you'll come up. I just sent you the link. Excuse me. See, that cough is horrible. Okay, no problem, Amazing Ant. Whatever you want to do. Karen, are you ready? Karen Cole? I have bifocal for distance and reading, and I have computer glasses for mid distance and close up. Let's see here. Let me do this. All message visible. Okay. Um, oh, look at that. All right. It's really it's burning beautifully. Let me go over there for a second. Beautiful. Really nice, guys. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna accept Ed. Oh, look at Karen.
Hello, everyone.
Well, who's that beautiful dog?
Hello.
Wow, Karen. What a beautiful dog. What a beautiful puppy. That's a Dachshund hound, right?
Yeah, he's so
Oh,
cute.
he's cute.
He's my grandpuppy.
Good to see you, Agatha T. Yeah.
Can you
So,
say hi
Karen,
to everybody?
oh, look at that, man. Wow.
Can
So beautiful.
Canadians see what I'm wearing in there? Oh,
Yeah, I can see you got what is that, a sweatshirt?
oh shoot, I left
No,
the
I
other
can't. No, it's backwards. You know what it is? It's backwards.
Oh,
I can't read it
oh,
from over
okay.
here.
Sorry, I left the other,
Gotcha, huh?
phone I left the phone going, so I can hear it in the background. Say
Wow.
hello.
What a
Say
beautiful
Auntie.
doggy. Come on, puppy. Jump
Say
through and you stay with
amazing
me in
Aunt,
Long
I
Island, New
hope you're
York.
feel Say amazing Aunt, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, yeah. HC teacher, good to
Oh,
see you. Welcome in.
okay. Sorry.
Well, look at that. Yeah, it's Karen. It's been a lot today. It feels like summer today. Feels
Yeah,
like summertime. Yeah,
yeah,
beautiful. Yeah,
yeah, it
60
was,
Fahrenheit. I mean,
raining a bit today.
you know what it is? We're on the East Coast, so what's going to happen? The flow is going to go across the Atlantic, and you're going to get the nice weather from us. Probably in
Oh,
another
excellent.
four or five,
Oh,
4 or 5 days, you'll get that weather.
oh, where do you wanna go? You gotta stay here. Say hi to everybody. Say
Look at
hi.
that.
Ah!
What a cutie. What a cutie.
I was
So is
trying to
that
get
your
some word what
that's
I
your
was trying
daughter's
to
dog,
get the
right?
Yeah, she's gone away. So, I was trying to get that video done that I was telling you about, and,
Right.
it took forever because he just kept licking my hand and pushing it away, and
So how long you watching this puppy?
till the middle of March.
Oh, okay. You got so there
And
you go. You have company.
yeah,
He's
he's
good
so cute.
company. How old is he?
Oh, I was trying to think that. I
Well,
want
first
to
of all,
say 7
what's the
years
name of the
old.
dog? Let's start with the
Ziggy,
name of the beautiful dog.
Ziggy, Ziggy.
Ziggy. Oh, Ziggy.
Yeah, Ziggy.
Oh, I like
Say
Ziggy.
hi.
He's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, I think he's like 7 years. No, he might be 6 years old, 5 years old.
Oh, he's
I don't know.
5. He's still a puppy,
Maybe
man.
5.
5 years old is young.
Yeah.
He's young.
Here. I think I might have to let him go down for a bit. What do you want
All
to
right.
do? What do you want to do, boy?
Yeah, because the dogs are amazing. They're better than people. Dog Defender. Hey, Joey. So nice to see you live. I'm in the ER, so this is exciting. Oh, Dog Defender. Hope you're okay.
Oh, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah. Yeah. We're
So
just
nice
talking
to see
about that
everybody
earlier.
in the chat.
Wow. Yeah. So Karen, that I told everybody that you did a video 2
Yeah.
days ago. Yeah, I was just telling everybody about to jump on and watch your video after me.
Aw, thanks.
No, you do a great
It's,
job. You do. You really do. I have an
oh,
infected dog bite. Oh no, Dog Defender.
oh,
Oh
how
no.
come I can't see the chat?
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
Oh, wait, I can see it. Let
yeah.
me push it down.
So,
Oh, there, now
Dog
I can
Defender.
see the
Let
chat.
me ask you this: Did
Yay.
you wash it before after you got bitten? Did you wash your hand right away, or you didn't realize it? Hello from Europe, Sadok from Europe. Good to see you. Welcome in.
Just I think it's, like, not very had to get a stand for the phone.
Yeah, I remember, when I was a young little boy, I used to play in the parks and, like I was like 10 or 11 years old. I fell and I scraped my knee. It was during the summertime. And, I always took a shower like at night. But
Mhm.
for whatever reason, maybe like a week later, it was my left knee, I remember. It blew up like a balloon. And my dad back then was like, come on, we're going to take care of this right now. So we didn't go to a hospital back then for that, right? And it
Yeah,
was late. So this was like an all-night pharmacy that was a local pharmacy, and the
mm,
pharmacist took care of my knee. You know, they don't do that no more. Usually, what they do is they tell you pick up this, pick up that, and that's it. But the
yeah.
pharmacist actually took care, cleaned my knee, put the medicine on. I mean, it was amazing. Okay,
Yeah,
amazing.
when
Aunt,
I was
I'm
in
on
South
standby.
Africa, they did that. The
No, no problem,
pharmacist did a
amazing
lot.
aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Is
pharmacist did a
Amazing
lot.
Aunt gonna come on?
Yeah, she is. She's on standby. Part of my
Oh,
look.
okay. Does she wanna come on?
Yeah.
I don't wanna
So
hog up everything.
But Karen, thank you for
Yeah,
coming on with beautiful Ziggy, and make
okay.
sure everybody subscribes to Karen Cole. I'm sure you guys already are. If you're not, you're missing out. And I'll see you soon, Karen. We'll talk during the week.
Okay.
Thanks
Okay,
for
I don't know
popping
how
in.
to
All
leave.
right, all
How
right.
do I leave?
You can end. Hold on, let me see.
Mm,
How do we do this here?
I don't
No, you
know.
have to leave.
I don't know how to leave. Um, hmm, I can't see a leave button. Oh,
Hold
wait,
on, let
I'll
me
just
see. I don't
exit out. I'll exit out. I'll
exit
exit,
out
see
and
if
then
that
come
works.
back in. Yeah.
Okay. See you
Yes,
guys
I
all in a
cleaned it.
bit.
Bye bye, Ziggy. Yes, I cleaned it immediately, and I'm on antibiotic issues. I have pulmonary embolism. I'm on blood thinner. Oh boy. Okay, Manzan Ant, come on, let's do this. When you're ready. We have another guest, Amazing Ant. Yeah, she's you could come on now, Amazing Ant. Yeah, YouTube, it's one at a time. Excuse me. There's my beautiful friend. Look at that. Amazing Ant is amazing.
You like the
Good to
empanada?
see you. I love that T-shirt. Wow, that's cool.
It's the
Very cool.
anatomy of an empanada.
I like it.
I'm trying to
So,
find the butt. This is the butt. The
oh, look at
window.
that. Okay.
Don't
So,
worry.
Amazing Aunt, are you home or you're in the hospital?
I look like I'm an institution, right? With the colors in the background.
No, no, you look great. You look great. You're
First,
fine.
hi to everyone. I never hop on this unedited, but I do have my temps on, my teeth.
Hold on, let me see if I can flip it here. God, I'm learning myself over here. I don't want to hit that button.
I
Hold
don't even
on.
know how to use YouTube. See, I have a channel for 10 years,
You
and I
know what
never
it is?
posted.
I usually don't go live in portrait mode.
Oh,
I'm
what should I
usually
do? Should I change it?
no, no, no. You're fine. No, no, no. You're totally fine. So YouTube has two ways you can go live. One is in portrait mode, and one is in landscape mode. Right. So for whatever reason, I decided, you know what? I want to get maybe if somebody wants to pop up, we could do one at a time. And the only way you could do it is by doing it in portrait mode. So landscape, YouTube does not allow it. Like Duty Ron
Oh,
uses StreamYard.
yes.
That's the reason why he could have set 10 people on there. Here is only one at a time.
This is
That's it.
intimate. For the fireplace, it's nice. It'd be nice to have Karen here, and we could be around the fireplace.
Yeah, you know what? Next time I'll use StreamYard and I can have,
Okay.
multiple people aboard.
Well, I
But
crashed
how
your
you
party.
feeling? You okay?
Yeah, so I crashed your party because first, hi, Joey. It's good to see you, and I love your group. Don't tell Duty Ron. He might get a little. I don't think he'll get jealous,
Duty
but
Ron this is our group together. This is
well,
Duty Ron, this is mine, this is yours, this is everybody
well,
group.
when I say don't tell Duty Ron, him and I were in touch today, and I saw beautiful pictures of where he's at his location, and it instantly made me feel better. But I didn't want to bother him with work stuff, so I didn't send any links. I
Right.
didn't, I emailed one or two things with Robert Brooks, but I got a confession for everyone here because I saw your followers who I consider close friends here, on members only.
They are
So
your friends,
yeah,
absolutely.
they are
Yeah.
my friends. And I got to be honest, as you all get to know me, and eventually when I tell my story, you're all going to be shocked. It's actually, I know a film producer who wants to put it on Netflix. So we'll talk about it. It's a mix of
Wow.
comedy. Yeah, it's a mix of Sebastian Maniscalco. Unfortunately, some Gabby, I'll give you a little sprinkle, some Gabby Petito themes. I
Right.
didn't think I would say it today, but I'm part of the Me Too movement. We'll talk about that. The Blue Line, the police
You know what?
department.
I'm all about that. Listen, maybe you don't know this about me. I'm all
What?
about justice.
Yes.
I've always been my whole life. I've been a civil service, I work for housing,
Yes.
as you know. And for me, it was always about doing the right thing, because I was a civil servant. I always respected in people. I respect people and I respect because I wanted to be treated the same way. So
Yeah.
in my life, I always treat people the way I want to be treated. And
Sure.
that's the bottom line. And that's the way
Sure.
I was raised, basically. And, that's why me and Duty Ron hit it back in 2015 when I was on Periscope. We hit it off
Mhm.
quickly because he's a civil servant. I'm a civil servant. I mean, I'm not law enforcement, but
You don't
I
have to be
dealt with
though. We
housing.
all serve the
No, you don't
city.
have to be.
Right,
We
exactly.
just serve the public. We
The
serve the
public.
public. We do it with love and care. And as far as the Me Too movement and everything, I was all for that because, I don't have sisters, but my parents taught me, especially when I was dating, when I was younger.
Sure.
Remember, whoever you're going to be with, it's somebody's daughter. It's somebody's
Exactly.
granddaughter. Remember, respect always, because
Exactly.
it's a two-way street. And I live by that, and I taught my daughter that, and I'll teach my grandchildren that.
Hmm.
That's just the way I am. So I'm not
Yeah,
perfect. None
100%.
of us are perfect,
Well,
but
what's interesting is that Duty Ron knows my story and he felt bad for certain parts of it. But because of Duty Ron, I think I'm here. I sustained. I'm just so everyone knows, when I come across as that tough sergeant, you're gonna be shocked. I'm really an EMT and I've been a caregiver my whole life. So my voice
yeah,
is like this from the fire. I had all those surgeries, so I sound like a dude or a trucker. But
no,
you're
yeah,
gonna be shocked. I used to sing in church choir, an alto. And I used to be really, really, I don't want to say I used to be nice. I think I'm still nice, but I used to be more compassionate sounding. But what's interesting, I fought for justice, especially in the streets, public housing,
right.
Brooklyn, Bronx. And then when certain situations came into my life, the NYPD silenced me. So I think that your viewers will be interested in my story. But the reason why, and this is just a little crumb, and then I'll stop, and then I'll tell you about my
Yeah, you can't go into it right
yeah,
now, and
because
I understand that.
this is your
Yeah,
show too. I'm in the middle of legal
No,
stuff.
not because of my show. It has nothing to do with that because you're gonna put it on Netflix eventually. You can't really discuss
Well,
that.
not just that, I'm in the middle of legal stuff and
Yeah,
they watch. In fact, I was on duty run and one of the trollers that's involved in the NYPD and my legal stuff, he
right.
commented when we did the Luigi case and Judy Ron's the best detective. Him and Ed Wallace, he picked it up right away when I was
Yeah,
talking. And he and I stayed on after and we went through the comments and I took what I needed because
right.
I needed it. And Judy Ron's like, I can't believe this. This person has never been on my show and they're following you. So even on social media, I'm getting trolled. But let's talk into the positive. So here's the other thing. I had surgeries from the fire, from getting injured at work. For everyone who's
Yes, I
here,
know. Yeah,
yeah, I just want to
you
tell you.
told us the story. Just everybody, most of the people that are in here now
No, I'm
know
not
your
gonna
story.
repeat
I
the
believe.
story. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna tell you, I have an eye injury right now. I went to the hospital last week for surgery for one part of my body, and I came out with an injury in my eye. I'll tell you about it. So I just want to let you know. I know there's comments coming up. I really can't read them. So that's why I said, let me hop on so I can let you guys know the next few
sure.
what's going on. So here's what happened. When I was gonna go take a bath, I put on the whale and dolphin music, on my iPad so I can
Right,
relax. And I hate to admit it, ladies, but I haven't bathed since Friday. So I'm just saying I had to take a bath today. I had a home health aide come and I didn't really feel
right.
comfortable, with a stranger on the first day. So I
Of
did it
course, I
myself,
don't blame
right?
you.
Yeah, I did it myself. I ran a bath, I took a stool, I had foot surgery, I climbed in the
Yes.
bathtub. So anyway, you popped up and I said, oh, let me listen to, I was about to say Duty Run to Joeybklyn. And I started
Yeah.
commenting, but I couldn't even see. I was just typing on the
No, I
keyboard.
understand. And I was just telling everybody that I have to go for it's been 2.5 years since I
Yes,
had
I
my eyes
heard it.
checked, and
Yeah.
it's not good, because now I'm saying my glasses are not doing the job the way they used to. So
Yeah.
now I just have to go. I have the union benefits just like you do, and I have
They're
all the
not that
benefits you
good
have.
though. They're not that
Yeah.
good.
So it's
That's
not an excuse that there's no money. It has nothing to do with that. It's just
right.
that, yeah, you're busy in life. Whatever the case is, you just like, oh, I'll make an appointment. I'll do it. I just have to do it. You know?
Yeah, so that's what I have to do. By the way, here's my scooter. I have a scooter and crutches there. So that's what took me a while. So I hopped out of the bath so I can come on because you were all talking about the eye. So this is what happened. I wear a scleral lens. It's a plastic lens to cover the eye. I'll do that in one of my episodes. We won't talk about it now, but I wear it because my right eye has cornea issues and I need a cornea transplant down the road. So I went to the hospital for foot surgery for my car accident last year. That's part of my Netflix. I got hit and run over by a car. I don't talk about it, but now you know. So check it out. I tell the
Listen,
anesthesiologist, what?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm telling everyone, ladies, this is, I can't believe I'm going to say this because I'm so opposite what I was 10 years ago. I was naive and bushy tailed, and I was like Officer Hobbs from Zootopia. I believed in everyone, believed in everything. Now I trust nobody. I tell the anesthesiologist, please cover my eyes with moist gauze and the soft tape. You know, the soft tape that they
Right,
use on
right.
like
So it doesn't
grandma?
rip your eye. Yeah.
Thank you. So he said, no problem. I go in the room and it's a different guy. I said, where's the anesthesiologist? They said, oh, he'll be right in. I'm like, all right. So I'm trying to not be a cop because they already know what I am. And the thing in New York, ladies, nurses, teachers, cops, we get a rap in New York because everyone thinks we're hard and we want to fight everyone. No, we just know the BS and we know the scam. I say for Italian and Spanish scamola. We know the scam when people don't listen to women and they say we're crazy. So I tell the guy very nice. I said, can you cover my eyes? What I told you.
Right,
You're not
right.
a doctor, Joey, and you already knew. You already knew. You're not a doctor and you knew. So while I'm telling him what to do, I'm telling him how to do his
Yeah.
job, he knocks me out. I'm knocked out. I wake up in recovery. The foot surgery went great, according to the doctor and from what I see. I had 3 procedures on my driving foot, so I can't drive for a while, can't see duty run for a while. All right. I woke up with sharp pain and I lost vision in my good eye. So right
Oh,
now,
wow.
this double screen, I see four. I have double vision. I go to the eye surgeon tomorrow.
Oh,
It's a big
Jesus.
blur. I was wearing an eye patch, but I took it off for your show because I didn't want the theatrics
No,
of
you
the
could
eye.
have. You could have. We
Nah,
don't care
I
about that.
dimmed the lights. I have a lamp and I put on my eye patch. That's why you could probably see my white hairs and I have curly hair. So I have to
We're
fix it.
look, amazing, Aunt. You're amazing. We don't care about anything
But
else.
I do. Ladies, you know. Come
We
on.
all love you. We got 30 people in the chat. We all love you.
We got to
It's
put
awesome.
more people in there. We're gonna keep promoting your channel. I'm gonna promote it in my other podcast. So yeah. So that's. I just wanted to tell you that's. I was on the Robert Brooks a week ago, and then I had the surgery, and I hope to be on soon with Judy Ron. It was so bad that I left Judy Ron a voice text from the hospital to tell him what's going on because he's a brother, and my parents are out
Of
of
course.
state. Yeah, and listen to what happened. My mother got that flu that you all had last week, and she's 70. She's young, but she has
Yeah.
9/11 issues. So guess what? I'm in the hospital alone with no one to bring me home to watch me with no vision. So I
Oh
stayed
boy.
overnight. Yeah, and then they pushed me out on the weekends. You know, Joey, New York City hospitals on the weekend, they want you out. They act like
Yeah,
it's
they
their
kick you
money.
out like by 11 o'clock. That you're out the door. Right.
Ding dong. Right. I'm still bleeding. The dressings aren't changed. So I go home and I have no one here. My cousin dropped me off. She has kids. And I'm literally sitting in the dark and I didn't eat. It's not a big deal because I have to lose weight. I didn't eat for 24 hours. And I finally broke down and called the number for visiting nurse service. And today the aide came, the social worker. And I didn't want to do that because I'm private. You know, I got pictures of me in uniform. A lot of
I
people are
understand.
anti
Sure.
cop. Right. So anyway, the reason I'm telling you all this, I was looking forward to the surgery to have more quiet in my life to catch up on Netflix, emails. And when the Lord allowed my vision to be impaired, I can't watch TV. I can't be in the screen. This is the most light. God told me, you're going to use the next 4 to 6 weeks to pray for healing and to pray for all the people that are in your life, even the bad people. And I got to tell you, your group and Duty Run were my first people. And then you popped up when I was taking a bath. So I said, I got to come on to say hello to everyone, unedited, unfiltered. So
Well,
thank you.
you know, Amazing Ant, we are the prayer warriors on my channel. That's what I
Yes.
do. You know,
Yes.
I every time before I go to bed at night, you know, if like last night, I'll say a rosary.
Yes.
Sometimes, I get lazy and I don't say the rosary, but I pray. You understand?
Right. And he's
So I pray.
listening.
I pray. Right, and I pray for all, not just the people. See, I feel like this, like everybody that subscribes to my channel or people that watch me, I
Right.
pray for those people because
Right.
we're all human beings and we go through
Mhm.
things in our life that we need prayer. And I do that. And you know what? When I was sick with the flu and I banged my head and there's a whole bunch of other stuff,
Right.
I know plenty of people out there were praying for me.
Yes.
So
I was praying for
it's
you.
right. So even if people like, I don't care what faith you are, or what religion you are, there's only one God anyway. So everybody can pray in their own way. And to me, it's very important. It's very, very
Yeah,
important.
and you bring that through, which is why I said I haven't spoken to anyone, even the little network I have. I said I'm going to come on here to thank you for praying, and the scriptures say, "In our weakness, He makes us strong." And come on, ladies, we're all vain. We want our hair done, our lipstick done, but you all have seen me with no teeth on Duty Run, and I said I'm going to come on because right now this is organic. You have the fireplace. We're going to continue to pray. I wanted
Right.
to say thank you. I want to meet you and your lovely wife, as the
Oh,
months go
definitely.
on,
Listen,
you know?
I speak to, the way you speak to Duty Ron, probably once a day or every other day. I speak to him also. And I always tell him, I says, no, I already met Ed Wallace. He's a gentleman. He's great. I love the conversations and everything. But I haven't met you yet. But I will. I feel like I know
Yes,
you anyway.
I do.
I
And
feel
my
like I
name is
know you
Ange.
anyway.
I love the name you gave me, Ange. You go with
Oh,
Angela.
and
I love it.
yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
I wanted to
great.
come on to say I was praying for that. And there was something else. Oh, I wanted to tell everyone, not that I'm advertising, but you just mentioned God. However people believe. I was in Duty Run 2 Saturdays ago talking about Robert Brooks. We had convicted felon on. I think most
Yes.
of you saw him. Well, if you watch an hour and a half in, it was the day after Valentine's Day, and God just I know Duty Run calls me the preacher sometimes. I think he does call me that. He says, "Amen, sister." But God put in my mind to tell everyone God is love, and however you believe, God still loves you. So I wanted to share that here. However you believe, God still loves you. And let's say there isn't a God. We won't know till that day comes when we meet our maker. And I'd rather live my life with hope and faith with like-minded people. And even those who aren't like-minded, we guide them towards the light. And I love that you guide us towards the light.
Amen to that. Amen. 100%.
Thank
Amen
you.
to that.
Where's the dogs today? There's usually barking.
Oh no, that's my dogs are inside.
Okay.
They went out. I made them come out before, and now they're back inside. And next door neighbor's dog, Coco, which is a
Yeah.
brown Labrador, like once every hour and a half, they let the dog out. So
Yeah, because I hear them barking sometimes. So someone asked,
yeah,
and I can only see. if I have a channel.
I
Yeah,
could
I
read. I could
do, but
read
it's
the.
not read it. It's not active. It's just there as a member. I have like 10 subscribers. Probably one of them's my stalker, but I don't have it live yet. I will go live. I have a lot of material to go live,
I'll
but
just say this: anybody who goes after if a troll or whatever it is, you know what that means? Because
what?
I've been doing live streaming since 2015.
Teach
It
me.
means that you're doing something right.
I'm
That's what it means.
whistleblowing.
Well, it don't matter. You're doing the right thing. That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So, like I like Ron. Like we have because we're so experienced with live streaming.
Right.
I don't. I just completely ignore these people.
Yeah.
First of all, Ron has an incredible community, incredible everything. With the channel, he doesn't really get that many bad comments. As his and I remove them very quickly anyway. But everyone has a voice. I believe in the First Amendment. I believe that people should have a voice and say things. But what I don't respect is when people disrespect people in the chat. People
Hmm.
fight in the chat, and what I don't, and especially people that are live streaming, they deserve the respect. In other
Hmm.
words, don't call not all. Look, I always say this: there's good and bad in
Yeah.
every
I agree.
profession. Every profession, you know that. There's
Yes.
good doctors, bad doctors. There's evil
Bad doctors,
doctors.
my eye.
Right, right, right. Even in law enforcement, same thing.
Hmm.
Same thing. There's good. Most 99.9% of all law enforcement wake up in the morning and they go to work and they want to come home safe. That's all they want to do. 99.9%. Now, that half a percentage, of course, you're going to have, people that slip through the cracks. Of course, you're going to have that. And those people, and why I always love Duty Ron is that he will call out when there's a bad cop, when there's a bad situation, he will call it out.
Which we're
And
doing with
luckily,
Robert Brooks.
yeah, like Robert Brooks. But, the whole situation, like, you know, I love being around people, like-minded people, meaning that stand up for justice and stand up for righteousness, meaning in the good way. We don't like evil. You know, we don't like racism. We don't like hatred. We don't like. Everybody deserves respect. We're human beings. We all bleed the same color. It's called red. You understand?
Hmm.
Most people are ignorant. Most people that are racist and all this other garbage, it's because they don't understand people, that's the way they were raised like that.
Hmm.
Me on the other hand, I my dad worked for housing. He was emergency services. He worked for ESU,
It's you.
and
Yeah.
right. And when I was a little boy, he used to take me into East River houses. I'll never forget. He was a maintenance worker there on the weekends, and he used to take me like, son, you can't come with me. I'm going to put you in the nurse. There was like a nursery program in the
Like the
housing project.
daycares in the housing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
daycare. He goes, "This is Mrs. Mapp. I'll never forget her. Here's Mrs. Mapp. Mrs. Mapp was African American lady, right? She hugged me, kissed me, loved me. She made me grits and eggs. I'll never forget. I'm eating soul food. I'm eating for breakfast, fried chicken with grits when I was a little boy. And you know what? Thank God I had parents to say, okay, you live in this neighborhood, but that doesn't matter. There's the real world out there. Let me take you and show you the real world, my son.
Hmm.
That we're all equal. Everybody's equal here. And
Exactly.
thank God because I taught my own children that way, and that's the way I stand by to this day. And
I
that's
think
why,
cool about living
yeah.
in the
Go ahead.
city, don't you think? The melting pot of New York City that we were
Well,
so
we are
young.
we are the we are the melting pot, 100%. There's over 400 languages just in the 5 boroughs alone. There's different neighborhoods, there's different everyone's like in it's all different. The only thing that we don't like is we don't like crime. We don't like drugs, we don't like crime, we don't like people getting hit on the head when they're walking. We don't like those things. That's evil. That's
I still live in the city for people who are asking the city and for our overseas friends like Karen Cole. I
yeah.
live
She lives in
I
the
live
5 boroughs,
Oh, she
basically.
does?
Yeah.
I thought she was overseas.
No, 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 you live in the 5 boroughs.
Oh, I
That's what
do.
I'm
Okay.
saying. Yeah.
When
That's what
you
I
can't
meant.
see
You're in the
clearly,
5
you can't
boroughs.
think
Yeah.
clearly. I'm not drunk, everyone. No, so I live 15 minutes from Duty Ron. I'm on the border of Queens and Long Island. For those of you wondering, I have a lake by my house. When I go live, or maybe I'll post pictures, I have geese by my house. One of my cops visited me today, and she sent me video, but I couldn't really see it, of geese by the house. So when I'm
Yeah,
better, we're gonna
beautiful.
go to the lake. Yeah, I'm 1 block from the lake. I can see the full moon. I live by the water. I live close to Duty Run, and I'm about 25 minutes from the beach that Duty Ron goes to. So I can't wait to recover, God willing, from all this. Hopefully, no more surgeries. Then I'm doing.
Amazing aunt. Yeah, amazing aunt. In the summertime, I'm gonna invite you and Duty Ron over for a barbecue
Oh
to
yeah,
my
great.
house.
I'll bring the cannolis. I'll go to Joe Sicilian and get you the cannolis and
There
rainbow.
you go. The cannolis.
If I'm not in Sicily, I was invited back. We have so much to talk about another show. I was
Oh,
invited back
Sicily.
to Sicily. Yeah, to Uni.
My wife has so much family
Where?
still in
Dr.
Sicily.
Lamont, the Golfo?
No, no, no. Okay, so she's from Partana,
Former
Trapani,
Queens
which
girl.
is
I
not
see
right.
someone. Who's
And
not
then
a former
I'm from
Queens girl?
my parents, my grandparents and parents are from Agrigento,
Oh yeah,
which
that's where
is
my best friend's
which
family.
is Portimbergo.
Yes,
That's the fishing port.
I say in
So
Spanish, Argento.
Agrigento, yeah. So I understand Sicilian dialect very well, but I don't speak it that well, but I understand it. My
Yeah,
wife, my children speak Sicilian.
that's great.
They so we never get rid of your cultural identity, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people just forget the language. Si habla español, but it's so funny. I went to Catholic school, right? Catholic high school
Too.
in Manhattan called Immaculata High School.
Okay.
That was used to be on 33rd Street between 1st and 2nd Avenue. That was Kips Bay area, Midtown South.
Yeah.
That was over there. So
East side.
great
Oh, and tell
neighborhood.
everyone it's by the
East
United
side, East
Nations.
side.
So people know it's by the United Nations. Not
Yeah,
far.
not far from the UN. Yes, yeah, right there. So what was I going to say about school?
Catholic school. Sorry,
Uh,
the nuns. Catholic school upbringing. Sicilian.
oh yeah. So like Catholic school for me was, I was an older boy. I was, you look like anything else. Like now, I'm considered a devout Catholic. But for many years, I stepped away from the church because I felt like, between all the sexual abuse in the church, I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing this. But one day, see, God humbles all of us to a point where only when we get sick, we need God. You need
Yeah.
God when you're healthy and you wake up every morning, you open your eyes. That's when you need God, right? It's not just when you conveniently when we're suffering or we're hurting.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that God humbles all of us 1 or 2 times in our life to say, "Hey, here I am. I'm right here. I'm all merciful and I love you and I'm here
Mm-hmm.
for you."
Mm-hmm.
So I made a promise a long time ago. I will never do that again, ever.
Mm-hmm.
Step
Mm-hmm.
away. We should never step away from God, ever.
Exactly.
I
I would
can't. I want to flip the. Yeah, go ahead.
go
Oh,
on.
yeah, there we go. Here I am. All right, there we go.
I need my glasses, so I really can't see you. But hi.
Yeah. How you doing?
How you do? How you wait? How you doing? Like Wendy Williams says. I,
How
I
you
feel like
doing?
I'm
No,
robbing your show.
she yeah, Wendy Williams. I think she has dementia now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very sad. Very sad.
She
Yeah.
has something along the lines. They said Lewy body. I have Lyme disease, and a lot of her symptoms link back to that. But either way, it's very sad what she went through and how they publicly humiliated her.
Right.
And she was the
Wow.
first real DEI. When I say DEI, she was very inclusive in her show. She had a lot of people from everywhere. It wasn't just one political theme, like all these other shows. They just focus on one type of audience. But Wendy
Right.
Williams, she really
No, she was
reached
very
all people.
inclusive. She was. She
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely was.
and very New Yorker. This is what I wanted to tell you. Your channel and Duty Ron, there's a lot of controversy, and I'm not going to go into it, but when people hear DEI, they cringe. But I got to tell you, your show really is diverse, inclusive. It's not exclusive, it's inclusive to all
Inclusive,
people.
right.
Yes, it's the real
Absolutely.
DEI. Yeah, that's what this is about. And listen, I was in Italy September 2023. It's part of my Netflix story when my story came out in the New York Post. I'll send it to you, Joeybklyn. And my lawyer told me to take a trip. So I had a free ticket and I went to Italy for a week and I stayed for a month and ended up in Sicily. That's part of the story. I literally, Denzel Washington, I was literally in Sicily with an Italian phone, with an Italian family I never met. Anyway, I went to the Vatican and I got my great aunt red rosary. And it was the last red rosary blessed by the Pope. I was raised Catholic, Catholic school. I go to a Christian
Right.
church. For the same reasons you said, with the things that occurred. That's part of my story with my family, whatever. But anyway, I got her the red rosary, and she's praying right now every day. She uses them, but she's using them to pray for the Pope. And I got them from the Vatican. It was the last pair, and I wish I knew you. I would have got you a blue pair or something. So
That's
next
all
time I
right.
go back.
Yeah. Oh, so I was saying about my wife has a lot of family in Sicily, but and not only just Sicily, main in Genoa, Rome.
Yeah,
There's a lot of family in Italy.
yeah,
I mean, I,
Genoa,
I actually I could leave this country and move
and live
there, and I'd
there.
have no problem. But I wouldn't do that because I love America.
I love
As
America
all,
and
all
Sicily.
the problems we have in America, this is the greatest country in the world. I would never trade it for anything. Period.
I would snowbird. I have an
Like,
uncle in Palermo, but I would snowbird
yeah,
over Florida. So that's your deck, and I like the lights. I think I see lights. It's really bright for me, but yeah.
yeah, yeah. There's the lights. Yep,
And
I,
that's your
I
deck.
installed them. I
Nice.
installed them there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's your background, right? Electrician?
No, I was a maintenance worker for New York City
Maintenance.
Housing Authority,
My dad was
which
maintenance.
is everything. That's
Yeah.
plumbing, electrical, refrigeration repair. I'm a locksmith. I am the jack of all trades, master
You're
of
a hot
none.
commodity.
Yeah, no, no.
If
But
you were if you were young and single on a dating site, you'd be blowing up all the lights because
well,
you got everything.
yeah. Let's see. I got married in 94. I got married, but I met my wife in 1990.
That's cool.
And
That's
that's it.
cool.
Look. Good times, bad times, ups and downs. I mean, that's what real life. Anybody who says that their relationship, their marriage is 100%
Right.
and that everything is wonderful, they're lying. They're
Hmm.
completely lying. They're full of, excuse my, full of shit, and they're lying.
Takes
Bottom
work.
line, it's a journey. First of all, marriage is a journey of life. That's what it is. It really is a journey. Good times, bad times, everything.
And a commitment, which you
Yeah,
do, and duty run. Both of
right.
you guys have been married,
Yeah,
what, 35 years?
a long time. Well, Ron's been married longer than me.
Okay, okay, that's right. Yeah, okay. We'll give him the age.
Yeah. Well, he's a little bit older than me, just a
Yeah.
hair older. That's all.
Just the hair with no hair. If his ears must be ringing
Just a
now
hair. I
while
still
he's
got my
traveling.
hair though. I
Yeah,
still
no,
got
I
mine.
that's what I'm saying. He's probably jealous of
Yeah.
you. But I said his
No, he
ears must.
jokes around. He jokes around all the time. He goes, Joe, I mean, you got some nice hair there. I said, well, listen, you know what? It's hereditary. A lot of it's hereditary.
I just got an idea, and I won't keep you longer. Someone told me to rest my eyes. I did see that with my bad eye. I got an idea. We should all go live on one of your campfires if Ed Wallace is available, myself, you, whoever's
Sure,
like
definitely.
nearby. But then we should surprise your guests to get more followers, to see if they can guess which week in the month we're gonna go live, like which day. Like we tell them coming soon. Uh,
Amber, good to see you. Yeah.
yeah, you want to say hello to
ATS News,
everyone?
Amber. Sure. No, I just, you know what is, I'm reading the
No, go for it.
comments as
I'm
you're
going.
speaking.
I can't see all the comments, and I'm going on like we're the only two here. Sorry, everyone.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Go for it.
So Amber's got a great channel. She just had a little baby about 2 months ago or so, 3 months ago. How long has it been, Amber? Tell us in the chat how long it's been. But she's got a great channel too. She's doing a documentary coming up soon on Chris Watts. She's doing another documentary, a follow-up documentary, and that's coming soon too. But look, we love live streaming. We love going live. We love the
And Karen
community.
Cole wants to go with all of us. I know that.
Yeah, no, Karen too. Karen's fantastic. 4 months this week. Glad I caught you guys. All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome. I
yeah.
always wondered who was ATS News. What's her name?
That's Amber.
Amber. Hi,
Her real name,
Amber. I've
Amber.
seen you. Nice to meet you. I thought you were like
She,
Associated Press.
no, she's got a great channel. She's got a great channel
I'll
too.
follow you.
She does true crime too.
And
Doctor,
Dr.
oh, Julie's in the
Moskowitz.
house.
Dr.
Julie,
Moskowitz. Yeah.
that's for Julie. Good to see you, Julie. That's my friend, Dr. Ed Moskowitz. May he rest in peace. Julie's in the house.
Oh, sorry.
Good to see you.
Julie's
Yeah,
Ed Moskowitz, right?
right. That's Dr.
Yeah.
Ed Moskowitz. That was her husband who
Yeah.
passed away.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
yeah. Amen. To
That's
rest
great
in
that
peace.
she
Yeah.
keeps his name. I love that.
Yeah, I'm just reading the
That's
comments.
okay. You could boot me off anytime because I'm not even done up. I'm just sitting here letting my hair dry.
No, my. Let me just flip the. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
Judy Ron
All
wants
right,
me to
it
get
don't
this whole
matter.
setup. What is
No,
this? A
you know what it is?
demo?
I wanted to flip the
Flip
Back
it.
to the fire because the fire is back. Let me see here. I'm still learning this here. Hold on.
I got to learn this. He wants me to get a real mic and the whole professional. Then I got to put makeup and cover up all my flaws. I'm very
No, you know what? You
not
should
proficient.
have. You know what? You should have your own channel anyway. I think you would do really well. You should have guests because even you and Duty Ron and you guys have a lot to offer, a lot to give back to the community.
Thank
Based
you.
on your profession, we really do.
Yeah. By the way,
And
for
you know what?
everyone here, I
I am
do.
very happy that you joined his channel. When to jump in there for you're a retired NYPD sergeant, and you have a lot to bring to the table as a female officer. You have a lot to bring. You know.
Thank you. Thank you. It's funny because I don't want to be remembered as such, but that is what it is. An EMT.
No, but no, everyone
Yeah.
has their own
Right.
professional perspective, right? So you got Ed. He's he's really the guru when it comes to like he could find the DNA on a fly's wing. He's he's really amazing. I mean, he wrote the book basically, and
And I took his
you know,
training that he did that with the homicide and DNA and crime scene. I took
really
that course. I took homicide. I took all the detective bureau training that Ed talks about. So when I was on patrol, I was very fortunate that I worked in training for a bit. When I left duty, Ron, they had me create a CPR program for 35,000 police officers because my
wow,
background was CPR and training. And I didn't really want to do it. I wanted to be a detective and run out there and get bad guys. But long story, I ended up there and I met a lot of people through training. So when I got promoted to sergeant or when I was a cop in the street, I went to all that elite training that Ed does. So when I got to a crime scene, I knew how to preserve the evidence, how to keep it,
exactly,
a big crime scene, and then they made it smaller. And I learned so much from Ed Wallace's team on basic patrol functions. And I tell my cops, we're not just cops. We're the people that show up first who preserve everything for the experts. So
right.
everyone's important, just like NYCHA. When I would deal with the ESU guys on the midnight, ESU, the
How many years
emergency,
did you do before you got injured?
16 years, and then
16.
16, this is my 17, so 15 years, and then I worked EMS. So I'm a little older. I've been in this business 30 years this year between
Oh my
EMS
goodness!
and the police department. I started young
Wow.
as a teenager. So I've been in public service. 9/11, okay, let's do the math. 9/11, I was 24. So you're all going to figure it out because a lot of people question how can I be retired, but I got injured. So
Agatha T, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you always. Thank you. Have a
yeah.
good night. Go ahead.
By the way, Alma Trumbull is my mother's name, Alma. That's not my mother, but they have the same name, Alma.
Yeah, that's a pretty name. Yeah,
Yeah, it means soul in Spanish.
Soul, right?
Yeah, so ESU, what I was saying is about Ed Wallace and his expertise. I tell the cops, you're not just cops. Bill Bratton, Commissioner Bill Bratton said that there's a book out there. I'll find it so you can post it that about being a police officer, a children's book, how cops and everyone's important. And when I worked with you guys in NYCHA, I would tell my cops, ESU, the emergency service workers, maintenance guys, they were so important to us because that's how we secured crime scenes. I needed
Right.
locksmiths. I needed professionals to help us open an apartment when we could legally go in. So I want to thank
Sure.
you for the work you gave to the city because I think that a lot of people just praise firemen, teacher, nurses. And by the way, statistics show firemen have the highest rate of alcoholism over police officers. Sorry for the firemen in the room. I'm just telling you the facts. But
Yeah.
thank you for your service. It takes a village.
It does take a village. My son-in-law is a sanitation worker.
And sanitation
So
too. They have a high
yeah,
rate
it's
of
tough.
suicide. Did you hear that?
It's a tough job. Yeah.
Yeah, in EMS.
You're working out every day physically. You're you're throwing out garbage. You are. It's a lot. It's a
Literally.
lot.
Literally.
Yeah.
And like just like in NYCHA when they would throw garbage out the windows, the airmail.
Oh, one day I'll have a. I got a lot of stories I have
You'll
about
tell us our
nature.
NYCHA. We'll do a NYCHA episode and I'll wear my NYCHA shirt.
Thank you, Dog Defender. I appreciate
Thanks.
it. Yeah.
Keep going. I don't want to keep accosting. I'll be quiet and then I'll hop off in a minute. I took more time than Karen Cole. I feel so horrible, Karen. I wanted to see you with the
No, we
dog.
love Karen. I'm always talking.
I love
Karen's
her
been on
dog,
there.
the Dachshund, right?
Cute, that dog. Yeah, very cute.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah,
Yorkie.
that's a hound. Yeah,
Any other
I
comments?
know.
And then I'll hop off soon.
No, I'm just looking. Does anyone have any questions for Amazing Ant? Let me know now, and I'll read it off to her, and we can do it.
Oh, and by the way, for those of you watching, I have a little secret to tell. I have a lot of secrets today, and I'm not drinking, and I'm not on painkillers, and I don't drink. Um, I'm a part of a podcast that's a little controversial. It's a whistleblower podcast. Some of you may have seen it.
I watched them.
Judy Ron mentions it. So let me tell you how I know them. I don't
Yeah,
agree
you
with
could
everything.
mention them. Yes,
I
absolutely
don't agree
mention
with
them.
everything, but it's called, I'm going to say it several times for those of you who are typing and writing. It's called the Finest Unfiltered Podcast. I'll say it again in a minute. But the two lieutenants there, one of them I worked with, and the night of my fire, Lieutenant Eric Dim, he actually was on the news punching a guy in the face who just did a shooting. He took the gun and he was trying to get to me when I was in a building calling for help on the radio. And the news picked that up and he got CCRB'd. He got charged for that, but he took
Oh
police
wow!
action. Yeah, he took police action. And then, you ready?
But he
When
was
I came out,
protecting you, though.
he was protecting me. I was protecting my cops. And then when I came out from the fire, I had taken off my shirt. I had my bulletproof vest. I was running around the street after these gangbangers while I was burnt. My captain still made us work before we went to the hospital for 1 hour. So instead of letting the cops go to the hospital to get treated, they had us still round up, lasso these perpetrators, criminals, instead of the cops. And then I told Lieutenant Dim's like, nah, you all have to go to the hospital. So, anyways, the reason why I'm bringing this up today, he announced on the show live. If you want to watch it, everyone just watch the first 5 minutes. I promise you why. He announced that his 8-year-old son has stage 4 brain cancer. And I
Oh my
knew about
God!
it.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
well, this is why I'm telling you. Judy Ron knew, I knew about it, but I couldn't tell
Oh,
anyone because he whistleblowed
I
with a
know. I
job.
understand. Yeah.
He's very private. The job came, unfortunately, the bad part of the NYPD came after him and his partner that's on the show. So I didn't say anything. I've been sending like Uber gift cards, things to help them ease the load for quite a few months. So now
HC teacher. She was 16 years on the job. EMS. How long were you EMS? They're asking that
I'm still
question.
an EMT. I'm an EMT since 1998. I started in the ambulance 97.
Okay, there you go. HC teacher. There's your
25
answer.
years. I'm still an EMT. I teach CPR. Right now, I'm not doing anything because I got seriously injured. I hope to go back to at least.
Well, I was an EMT. Me and Kathy were both EMTs. We went to Manhattan Community College,
Oh,
so I got,
MCC
which was one of the toughest. Let me tell
programs
you,
like LaGuardia
the
Community.
toughest program. Yeah,
I
tough,
taught at
really tough.
Westboro Community
And I'm gonna
Program.
make you laugh. We were dating at the time. We were dating. And I told my girlfriend at the time, my wife, I said, whatever you do not tell them that we're
We're
together.
dating. Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
So you know what happened? You know what happened, right?
What?
I'll make it. What
What?
happened was, we're going through the course week after week,
Mm-hmm.
and you got some guys in there that were rapping with her, with
Of
my
course.
girlfriend.
It starts
And I had
then.
to play dumb. I had to play dumb, but she could handle anything. She's a tough cookie. But it was so funny because I'm laughing. I'm laughing at myself because we said that we were brother and sister. That's what we said. And that's just to just to
That's
keep it quiet.
cool.
But after we graduated, then we said who we were. They were like, "What the heck?"
That's cool, though. And
But it
you
was
got
funny.
out.
But yeah. But yeah, it was. Let me just say this about. I always kept my CPR certification. I lost my EMT certification because you got to go every 2 years. You
I
know how
have to
that
renew
works,
every 3. I'm behind
right? So
because of COVID.
every 2 years. So I just gave it up, which is fine. And I went into housing, right? I completely different obstacle because of my dad and everything. Because, I was getting married and I needed benefits. And, look, we could talk about nepotism in a future broadcast, but it is what it is, right? Because I needed the help. My dad always helped strangers in the street get jobs, but he couldn't help his son get in. But that's a whole nother story for another
Yeah, I
time. But
understand. You
anyway, I
did it the
got in.
right way.
Yeah, no, I took tests. I took civil
That's what I'm
service
saying. You
tests to
did it the
become.
right way, right? You
Yeah,
went
I
the
did it the
correct.
right way. I was a caretaker. Then I became a maintenance worker, then assistant superintendent, all
Ooh,
by test. And I did it the right way. And I always told people that
same
people
here.
that listen, they just go, oh, without me mentioning my last name, I would say, oh, you so and so. Wait a minute, are you related to so and so? Uh, yes.
Mhm.
Oh, that's my father. Oh, then everything changes. Then they treat me differently. I said, no, no,
Right.
no. I'm a different person. I'm not my
Mhm,
father. I am who
mhm,
I am. I work hard. I will work harder than my dad
mhm,
did. You're gonna see it. And I proved them right. That
mhm.
they were like, "Oh no, you're your own person. You do
Exactly.
phenomenal." You do. Because again, and a lot of the NYPD is the same way. A lot of nepotism. I don't
Ding
have to tell
dong.
you. Right.
Yes.
So in other words, their dad was a captain, their father was a first grade detective. This, and usually it was by location. In my case, because I kept quiet and I didn't say anything, I was thrown into. I was lucky because I
Mhm.
went from Brooklyn, Sheepshead Nostrand houses. I started, which is a good location,
Mhm.
and then once I graduated into maintenance worker, then I was put into Manhattan management, the borough. I was floating
The
around
borough.
all from
I say the
from
borough, like a
Dykeman
Brooklyn
houses
girl.
all the way to Smith houses, east to
Right.
west, all 42 developments I worked, whatever it was. And it was fine because I had great experience by doing that. And then again, 9/11 happened. That's a whole nother story. I was there for a week at 9/11. But I'm glad that I was taken away from there because they said, Joe,
The
there's too many
air.
people here. You got to go back uptown. You got to go back to Harlem. You got to go because there's people that need help over there. And that's what I did. And I'm grateful for that because with all the illnesses another friend of mine passed away. I should have mentioned it earlier. NYPD, Mike Rizzuto.
Oh, Mike Rizzuto. Oh yes, Mike
Rizzuto.
Rizzuto.
You know
Yes,
Rizzuto?
I know
Yeah,
Rizzuto. Yeah.
yeah, he passed away, and I'm actually really good friends with his brother. He's a manager of a funeral home in Brooklyn, Terragrasso. But anyway,
Oh
but
yeah, I know
I just
Terragrass.
found out that his brother passed away. He was 9/11 survivor too, and my heart goes out to all the first responders who suffered,
Mike
who are
Rizzuto.
still suffering to this day with all kinds of cancers. And I pray for Duty Ron, I pray for
Yeah.
you, and I pray for
Thank
a lot of
you.
people that are going through so much that, just horrible. They lied to us. Christy Todd Whitman,
The
this
air
is
is
for
safe.
you. She lied to us and she said that the air was fine. The air was okay.
Right.
You need a paper mask. You don't need any. But because I was a maintenance worker already, I was already fitted medically fit for I had the real with the
The
two cylinders I
respirator.
had,
Yeah. Hmm.
but I never took that off. Like I would walk from the site and then go walk all the way to Smith houses and beyond and eat lunch there by South Street. And then I would take my mask off and then change the cylinders again and then eat my lunch and then go back to the site. It was horrible. That's all I could say.
I
I,
found my American flag from Ground Zero that I wore around my face. It was my flag on the ambulance, and somehow I
right.
was able to save that and my stethoscope that day. And I just grabbed it. I don't know something about the flag. I saw it hit the floor, and I just grabbed it and I stuffed it in my shirt. And then when the air
Right.
wasn't safe, I put it. It's all tattered. I'm gonna take it out because I want to have it dry cleaned and put in a shadow box. But I put it around my face as a do rag. What was it gonna do? We didn't know, but we had
You
to
didn't
put
know because
something.
they said everything was it was all healthy. Everything is good. Meanwhile, everything was not good.
Yeah. So like
Duty
all
Ron
of us.
actually has. You ever see Duty Ron has everything sealed in a bag. He's got his shirt is it's
I have
sealed.
mine sealed
He's
in a
got a
bag.
hat. He's got
Yep.
some dirt. He's got everything sealed. He has.
Yeah. I have my
I said,
stuff
Ron,
sealed in a
whatever you
bag.
do not open that up. Keep it sealed, and that's it. Just leave it as is. He did a live stream about that.
I didn't
You know,
see
every
it. I
year
just
during
Mhm.
before 9/11, I do my experience with 9/11, and just it really saddens me to this day because I know it was the worst experience that I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like. I mean, look, even in housing, I was not law enforcement, right? But I dealt with death every other
Of
day.
course. Yeah.
A lot of DOAs. I had
The
to drill out the
smell.
cylinder, walk in there, everything. I mean, I'll just say that one story, and then we'll go because then it's already. I'm an hour and 32
I
minutes, so I
can't
don't
even
want to
see
go.
the time. Yeah, we gotta go.
But anyway, so one day I'm working, and I get a call from my superintendent. He says, "Listen,
Mhm. I'm
Joe,
here.
there's a possible DOA. I just notified the PSA 4. You
Hmm.
got to go. We're going to wait for the two officers to come. The managers come in. We're all going, okay, drill out the cylinder.
I'm listening.
So there was multiple cylinders. There was one, two, three cylinders on the door. I got one, I get two, I get three. Two female officers they were.
I
And they were
remember the
both,
story, but go on.
oh, you know the story.
No, but say it again. I like it.
They were both rookies, they were.
Tuturus.
So
Tuturus, as
the
they say in the
both of
Brooklyn.
them say, excuse me, uh, could you do me a favor? I said, what? Could you go in there before we go in there? I
Hmm.
said, but that's not my job. I said, you
Right.
got to
You
go. What
did
if
their
there's
job.
somebody?
Right.
What if somebody's in there with a weapon and they shoot and kill me? I don't have a weapon. I'm not law enforcement. You have to go in there.
Hmm.
So, oh, please, please, I can't take the
That was
smell.
terrible what they
She
did
said,
to you.
so I pulled my superintendent was very well experienced, and I said, "Boss, what do you want to do with this? Call the PSA, call their sergeant, call whoever you got to call because I'm not
Right.
going in there. It could be dangerous." He goes, "Joe, I don't want you to go in there." He goes, "Don't worry, I'll take care of this." So then we talk to them again. Well, he's talking to them with the manager. And I don't think you want us to call your supervisor. You have to go in there. Do you understand that? It's not going to be a good look for you. Please, please, please. They're begging. Okay.
I wouldn't do that to you,
So my
Judy.
boss tells me, listen, Joe, I'm going to go in there because if we have to wait another 3 hours before they come, I'm not waiting here. We got to do this right away. I'll go in first and you come behind me. So just because I want to be a good employee and my boss went in there first,
No good.
okay, to see if it's safe, which is wrong. He should have never done that. Okay. Then I follow him in there. And it was the worst scene I've ever seen in my life. The guy, what happened was it was a guy, he must have took a heart, he had a myocardial infarction, as we call it. That's a heart attack, basically. And when he did, he grabbed onto the window guard into the kitchen, and he died, and he passed away right away. He died, and it was like 2 weeks later, and he wet everything. You know what happens when people go through the composition? What they do is they swell up, they blow up,
Yeah.
and his yeah. I don't want to go into this
Yeah.
because it was
Yeah,
just.
yeah. We don't want to give people
No, I don't
nightmares,
want. I
but
don't
it's
want to scare anybody away, but I'm just saying it was not. It was quite the experience. Like, not even in the morgue did I see something like that when I went for EMT,
yeah.
for the 4 hour
Yeah.
internship that I had to do in the morgue. I didn't see that. And this was like really something. But I'll just say this, the, the foul odor, the smell, you'll never forget that smell. I mean, I'm talking about it now and I smell it right now. I mean,
I
it's
taste
just
it.
weird,
I
right or
taste
wrong.
it.
I mean, it's just
There's a
something you just don't
psychological
forget.
connection, they say, when you remember
There
trauma,
is.
you taste it
Yeah.
and smell it. I'm going to show
Oh,
you guys something.
go ahead.
I got this at Burger King in Bessie, not Bessie Street, down by World Trade on Chambers. They gave out these flags
Oh, look at
at
that.
Burger King, and I saved it. I have it folded up. I got to put it in a shadow box. But I became a volunteer at the Tribute Center before they closed, where we did.
HC teacher, don't worry about it. Your daughter will be fine. Oh my gosh, I get worried for my daughter becoming an EMT. Listen, it's a great profession. It's a
Yes,
service. It's a service that you're giving the public. Without EMTs, none of us would even survive. If God forbid something happened to us, who's going to help us out there?
they're the
So
front lines like cops.
yeah,
EMT.
yeah,
They're the
100% the
first
front line.
people.
Joey, next time do a stream with the ducks in the pond, please. Elise, I definitely will. You can go to my live stream from 2 weeks ago. I did one. I did one from the pond. You could see it from there.
I got geese by my house. You should come by me in Queens, and we could do a live with the geese when I'm
Yeah, I
getting
would
better.
definitely. I would love to
We'll
do
do
that
a
with
lake
you.
and
Amazing.
surprise
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah, 100%.
Last
Look,
pin. This is the EMT
yeah.
pin
Let me see
from
the.
World Trade. World Trade. See it?
Oh, look
Looks
at
like
there.
me
You go.
that they gave. So I have pins that I collected. The
I have a pin
Pentagon
too. I have pins.
from World Trade, but they closed that down. We used to do guided tours with survivors, Tunnel to Towers. Steven Siller. I ran the first year, and then I got another American flag. But my
Well, a
stuff.
great organization, Stephen Stiller
Exactly. So
Foundation.
Tunnel to Towers, for those of you who want to contribute to a cause that actually does stuff. My stuff is sealed up. My shields, the numbers got melted and popped off because I was around the heat so hot that the numbers melted off my EMT shield. So I have that.
Yeah.
But just so you know, I went to Sicily during 9/11 to Italy. Every year on 9/11, I try to go somewhere spiritual or meaningful. So I was at the Vatican 2 years ago. This year I had surgery. But I'm usually offline a month before and 2 weeks after 9/11. I don't really do anything, TV commercials for me.
Right.
Maybe one day
No,
I
I
will,
understand that.
but I
Totally.
don't entertain. That's why you never see me around on 9/11. Now,
Yeah.
last thing, this was my NYPD shield and name, but I had a World Trade bar that they said I could wear. But I wasn't on this job during World Trade. And even though I was a veteran of World Trade, EMS, I didn't wear it because I didn't want to start opening up conversation
I
for,
understand.
you know what I'm saying?
Totally
Where were you?
understand that. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need to show off. I don't need to show
Listen,
off.
I'm going to give you an example.
You
Like
know?
I received an accommodation for 9/11 in housing.
Oh, cool.
You know what I told my boss? I don't want
But,
this. I don't want the
yeah, I know. You feel
accommodation. I
guilty
don't
for it.
want it.
Yeah.
He says, "Joe, you have to take it.
Right.
It's signed by everybody who's supposed to sign it." I says, "I don't want it though. I was only there for a week." He goes,
Still.
"It doesn't matter. He still showed up.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
You didn't run
You had
away, Joey.
but that was my job. I didn't right.
I
Oh,
know,
I
but
know. Let me just say this. I know people that did run away.
I know.
And they weren't even law enforcement. They were housing people. They were running for their lives like it was the end. They
It was
ran
the
away.
end, but we got a
Yeah.
unit
You know,
citation by George Bush for being there, and I told people I don't want. I have it from the president. I said it's in a folder. I didn't even frame it.
I'm no hero because I
Right.
went to the site. You understand? That's the
Yeah.
real heroes are the ones who who died. The first responders who walked in there. NYPD.
And are still dying.
What's the other one?
Port Authority,
MTA,
Fire
Port
Department,
Authority,
MTA,
police, EMS.
EMS.
Those are the heroes. The ones who went in there and never came back.
The civilians who helped. My cousin was a banker. He's messed up from it, never been the same. By the way, Miss Alma Trumbull said something about 1990. I think she's an EMT or something. 1990. That's all I could see. And then HC teacher, hi, you spoke to me before and I couldn't really see it. But thank you. I think this conversation's organic, and we could be here forever. But I won't hold you up longer. And
Yeah,
make
no,
you
no, no.
sad.
No,
Close out
we're
with
gonna
your
end it
happy
now
stuff. Your
because we're an
fire.
hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, I
But
know.
amazing, and I want to first of all, I want to
Thank
thank
you.
all our
You made me
friends that
feel
are in
better.
I want
Everyone.
to thank all the friends that are in the chat right now. ATS News, HC Teacher, just say Wendy, Karen Cole, of course, Dr. Ed Moskowitz, uh, Erica Olson, Elise, HC Teacher. There's so many people I can go through. But anyway, I want to thank everybody because we're on an hour and 40 minutes. And Amber, you too. It would be impossible for me to like go through there's so many comments. I was dozing off, and for a minute I was mad at my husband. I heard the news reports and I thought it was a movie till I opened my eyes and looked at the TV Shock and Horror. Eric Olson, yeah, 100%. Princess Mitch, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. God bless you, every one of you. And by the way, guys, I will always pray for all of you. And by the way, Amazing Aunt, thank you so much, my dear friend,
Thanks for having me.
for
I feel
popping in, and
better
Karen
being
Cole,
here.
you too.
And
I hope
Karen with her
everybody,
dog.
yeah, and Karen with a dog. I think we had a great
Easy.
conversation. I love doing these chats, fireside chats. And Scott, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. And till the next time, we'll see each other in duty runs, live or whatever. And Amazing Aunt, we're going to be praying for you, and we're going to pray for
Likewise.
your friend's son, the one that's got
Yeah.
the
The
the thing.
finest. So let me say it one more time.
Go
The
ahead.
finest unfiltered podcast. They have a GoFundMe. You ready? We raised 45,000 today in 6 hours.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, you're
You know
gonna
what?
see the
I'm going to
GoFundMe.
donate too there because
Eric
tragic.
Jim, he's living in a trailer. He lost everything for this.
Oh,
So they're living in an
gee.
RV, the finest unfiltered. If you guys want all things NYPD and the corruption and all the stuff that you are curious about, that's the place to go to. And you'll see me commenting when I'm better. I'm Amazing Aunt there too.
But I do notice that in their lives that they keep it real, right?
They're
Because that's what
unfiltered.
they're honest. They keep it unfiltered. They keep it real. And when there's something good that does happen with the NYPD, they do
They
say
give
it too.
credit. Yes, they
It's
give
not just
credit.
negativity. It's
No,
not
they
just
give
negative.
credit, but they
Right.
tell the truth about the job so that you're all
Correct.
aware, especially when it's time to vote. You have independent information to make your own decision.
Absolutely.
So take care.
So God bless everybody,
Good
and I'll
night.
see
God
you soon.
bless.
Ciao for now. I love everybody. Big kiss to everybody.
Take
I'll
care.
see you
Have an
soon.
empanada and a cannoli, everyone. Bye.
I will, definitely.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Bye,
Ciao.
everyone. Love
Bye.
you all.
Bye.